Now new at 6 o'clock, the California Department of Insurance has called for a public hearing to evaluate allegations that auto insurance companies are discriminating in how they set rates and offer discounts.
The calls for the hearing is in a response to a petition filed by a consumer watchdog group and civil rights organizations. It claims that people with college degrees and better jobs are paying significantly less for auto insurance than those who don't. NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack here now with the story. Randy?
That's right. This could affect millions of actual drivers because auto insurance rates are supposed to be based on facts related to driving. But by law, insurers are allowed to give discounts to groups of people that are often defined by education and occupation, which critics say openly discriminates against many Californians and especially people of color.
The first time Monique Uriarte drove, she was 8. It was her grandfather's tractor on his farm in Mexico. But the lessons of caution and 2 hands on the wheel stayed with her.
I'm a good driver.
She says she's had no accidents and only 1 ticket for a seatbelt violation in 45 years. And yet she pays an 8% surcharge for auto insurance, and her premiums, as spelled out in this letter from her insurer, continue to increase.
I pay $550 a month.
$550 a month?
Yes, sounds crazy. 2 cars, 3 people driving.
She thought the rate hike was because she's insuring a teenager, but learned other factors are impacting her premiums.
If you don't have a degree from this country, your premium is high.
Auto insurance rates are based on 3 primary factors: your driving record, driving experience, and how many miles you drive per day. But state law allows insurers to designate affinity groups, offering them discounts on premiums so long as the breaks are unfairly discriminatory. Executive Director of the Consumer Watchdog Group, Carmen Balber.
Job and education are being used as proxies for race and class.
Balber's group analyzed rates for the top 10 auto insurers in the state. They found that 7 of those companies imposed surcharges of between 3 and 15% on drivers who don't have 4-year college degrees or preferred occupations.
People of color and lower income Californians are getting screwed by this policy.
Because only 24% of African Americans and 12% of Latinos in California have college degrees, which lead to better jobs. Consumer Watchdog and civil rights advocates are asking the state's Department of Insurance to end education and occupation as criteria for auto insurance discounts.
We've seen the petition submitted by Consumer Watchdog, and we're going to review it, and if we think there's any appropriate changes to be made, we will make those changes.
Deputy Insurance Commissioner Byron Tucker says there are concerns about unintended consequences of any changes because insurers offer discounts to lots of diverse groups.
There's military and firefighter, credit union members, nurses, Sam's Club members, Costco members.
Uriarte has a college degree from Mexico and has been a healthcare social worker in LA for 22 years. Neither one earns her a discount on car insurance. She says the only thing that should matter is how she drives.
It's about driving. If you are a good driving, doesn't care where you live, your zip code or your education.
In a statement, the California Department of Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara says he's concerned that auto insurance rates treat all Californians, including working families, fairly and equitably, regardless of their occupation, educational attainment, or income. Now, the commissioner has denied the petition's request to change any rules until the hearings are held to determine whether or not insurers are using ratings practices that are inconsistent with the law. But so far, no date or timetable for those hearings have been set. As always, if you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, I've got your back. Just go to NBCLA.com/Randy.